Hello there, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome to Moon Awakening Tarot. My name is Catalina. So let's begin. I set the highest intention for Capricorns to receive the guidance and messages that they need for December 2022. And happy birthday, my Capricorns. Oh, so exciting. Okay. So, Capricorns, thinking about December. One, two, three, four. We got the Violent Flame, Fur and Feathery Friends, our Ancient Future, and the Throat Chakra. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely receiving Violet Flame. The Violet Flame is the energies that are helping you heal whatever you need to heal this December. So let's clarify the Violet Flame. Justice. Take time to review details carefully. You will win at the end. Fair and objective decision. Yeah. Look, a sword. Because the Violet Flame is what's healing you this December, okay? There's definitely healing for you. Which is like time to use those use that sword to cut what doesn't serve you. Cut those people. Cut those places. Cut those things. Cut any other people, places, or things. Cut them up. Time to cut them up. Cutting those attachments. But everything will be working in your favor, Capricorns. Okay? Just know that. I'm getting the chills. And it's not because I'm cold. No. So anything else for the Violet Flame? Yes. Wow, look. So far you're getting the major arcanas. Major things that will be presenting to you this December. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus a new approach to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Yeah, finding different ways to figure out what you need to do. Okay, and finding that spiritual community. What I like about Facebook is that you can join yourself in many spiritual groups that you can relate to people. And I have made so many new spiritual friends, that we that follow each other, and I follow their groups too that they also have created. So again, but I made so much people, I have made so much a beautiful big community of spiritual friends. So again, at the end is because you're putting yourself out there, right? Finding the unity, finding the people, right? Through this, because the more you heal, maybe you're cutting those old relationships, right? Relationships, friends, partners, or and for example, like for friends, right? Like they're too toxic, and because you cut in those friends, those toxic friends, now you're making room for new friends, more spiritual friends that are just like you. And now you're finding your actual soul tribe because you're just cutting those old people, or maybe a family, really meeting your true soul tribe, your true family, because even family members can be toxic, but noticing I do have a family, and yes, and meeting your true soul tribe, your true family, because even family members can be toxic, but no need to worry because you got a community of friends. Through this healing, whatever you are releasing, Or maybe you took a class, a spiritual class for healing or something, or to be a healer, and now you met all this community of other healers too. You know what I mean? It's like amazing things like that. So anything else for the violet flame? Yep, so ask help for others, from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Yeah, maybe you're a people pleaser. You know, I'm working that as well. I tend to please others, but I'm working to really just stop doing that. You know what I mean? That's something that's also healing too, because a lot of times people can take advantage of you, and cutting those people off will take advantage of you. They use your kind heart just to eventually just like hurt you, cutting those people off. But just asking for help, asking your angels to bring those rightful people in your life. Or asking the fairies, please help me, bring me those helpful people in my life. And asking help for others, because sometimes we just want to do everything ourselves. But at the end, we can't do everything ourselves. Sometimes we need a little help, and that's okay. Okay, then maybe there's something like, you're like the Cinderella, right? Like Cinderella, where she was like, working so much, pleasing others, instead of taking care of herself and asking for help. Maybe not them, her evil stepsisters, because they didn't care, but she had to eventually cut those people off, right? Okay. So definitely learning. You're learning from it. You're learning from the situation. Okay. From this violet flame. And again, with this one, you are not alone. You have support, love all around you by your ancestors, by your fairy guides, your angel guides, your spirit animal guides, right? There's love and support. There's love and support all around you, so you do not have to go through this alone, walking like this. Okay? You do not have to walk like that. Speaking of feather and feathery friends, I'm going to use this unicorn deck. Unicorn, please clarify the furred and feathery friends. Ooh, 2. Oh, look, caring community again. Oh my gosh. Participate and belong, enrich your life. Participate and belong, enrich your life. Yeah, caring community. You have a community. There's support and love all around you. Okay? Bringing that unity, bringing that community of spiritual friends to help you. Maybe you have a spiritual friend out there. Hey, I'm dealing with this. Can you please help me on this situation? I don't know what to do, or whatever it is. Reach out your community of spiritual friends. You have some. I know you do. If not, you're gonna find it. If not, go ask for them. Go ask your angels and fairies to help you find your spiritual community of friends. So whenever you're dealing with something, maybe you can have somebody to talk to, because there's support all around you. Okay? And look, stand in your power. Look, the sword. Oh my gosh. The sword. Sword. Stand in your power. Be passionate about your vision. Bring about positive change. Yeah. If you want to see the changes, you have to be cutting what doesn't serve. You have to be cutting those toxic friends. You want new community of friends? Well, which are the friends that are toxic? You're going to be shown the people who aren't meant to be walking with you at the moment. For example, this year, I had a friendship since I was 12. I had a friend. We were friends since I was 12 years old, and that was 10 years. 10 years we were friends. No. Oh, scratch that. 20 years. Oh my God. 10 years. Like pretty much 20 years. 20 years. But guess what? Like it wasn't meant to be at the end after my awakening, and I just kept her because I just like, well, I don't have so many friends. I just kept her because of that. Like, I don't have so many friends to talk to. I don't have enough friends to go out with. That's even if she kind of treat me kind of shitty and crappy. So after all those 20 years of friendship, I told her, yeah, maybe just this wasn't meant to be to continue our friendship. We're cool. There, no, no fighting, nothing crazy like that. I was really honest with her. Again, it doesn't matter how many friends you have, or if you barely have one, two, three, five. It doesn't matter. At the end, you have to cut those friends who are just not. They're not like in your level of being like kind of like like who would treat their friends you know with respect, who who will always be there for you. And she just wasn't that type of friend. you know she will barely even answer me when I message her. She will mostly ignore me. Well, she will do that pretty much to a lot of people. And at the end, you have to be realistic. Do you really want those type of people? Those type of friends? No, you don't. So yeah. So I cut those people off. And guess what? In my journey, I've been meeting a new community of friends. I've been meeting new friends because I'm cutting those off. It doesn't matter. That was the only excuse I was making. Even my twin flame, he was saying, why are you still with her? Why are you still with her? She doesn't treat you like you just told me how she treats you, and why you still with her friend? But I didn't want to tell him because I don't have no other friends. You know what I mean? But that shouldn't, we need to stop with excuses, right? It's much better to have the right people, the right family, than being with the wrong ones. So you can find the actual community of friends. Okay, so you're really loved and supported. The next one are ancient future. Yeah, ancient codes are definitely activating your ancient codes within you, healing your ancestor lineage, balancing the yin and the yang with the right here with the fish. So yeah, your DNA is definitely you're activating your DNA strands. Everything is changing. Everything's is evolving. You are changing. Okay, you're not gonna be the same person. This person in 2022, you're not gonna be the same in 2023 because the higher version of yourself is in 2023 timeline. Okay, you're not gonna be the same person that you were this year because you are evolving. Okay, your DNA strands, every cell of your body is changing. Please clarify ancient future. Yeah, clear and activate. Yes, you're being activated. He's surrendering to the energies. He's bringing it in. Anything else? Or yeah, so, yeah, let go. Divine will. Let go. Cut those people, places, or things. Cut them off. 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 I'm not talking about just relationships. Toxic jobs. Maybe the location that you're staying in this household. Maybe it's too toxic. Maybe it's the land. Maybe the land is too dense. It's too density. And when you're an empath, it really affects you a lot more because you're feeling all this density from where the house is located. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's divine will because this is part of your activations. Removing people, places, or things. That's part of the activations. Being asked to cut them off. Okay? So you can bring. So this December, you're definitely gonna start meeting your community of friends. You're gonna start meeting other spiritual people. So there's just so much support all around you. Okay. Anything vast for our ancient. Yeah. So channel that knowledge. Channel the information that is coming through you. Channel information that your higher self is channeling through you. My Capricorns. Okay. You know, whenever you have ideas, whenever you have this thing like, oh, there's this thing in my head that I feel like I need to let go or cut myself off. If you've been having this thing, it does because your higher self is telling you, hey, this doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, channeling that knowledge, channeling your ancient codes. Remember, when you detach, you're bringing your wisdom is activating within yourself. So you're channeling that wisdom, because this is not your first rodeo. You know, you've been, you know, you incarnated here many times. If not, if this or if this is your first time coming to earth, well, guess what? You have knowledge and wisdom from this other, this other planetary systems that you come from these other dimensions, from these other realms, right? You have wisdom and knowledge from that too. So you're activating that too, your ancient wisdom. So anyway, so the next one, the throat chakra. Express your truth. So that if you're nowhere, you're feeling like you're coughing, that's because your throat chakra is clearing. You know, we can also create throat chakra trauma. Trauma from what? From abusive relationships. Abusive relationships. It could be our bosses, the people that we work with, our families, our partners, maybe our friends, any kind of relationship that that trauma, if somebody is been, you're staying with somebody that abuse you, and if you speak up, maybe they'll beat the crap out of you, situations like that, that then you carry that trauma in your throat, and you're scared to speak up, things like that. It's just an example, holding things down, right? Holding your emotions down instead of speaking them up, and speak. It's time to speak your truth. Time to speak your soul. Speak up your soul, Capricorn. This was all about speaking your soul, speaking your ancient wisdom. Okay, bringing in that knowledge from your higher self, and start speaking up your truth. Who cares? Because sometimes we're scared of judgment. We just judge ourselves, thinking that this person, at the end, it's just a program to detach ourselves, this illusion of judgment. That's why, sometimes we're scared to speak the truth, right? But taking out that judgment, that, thinking that, oh, if I speak out my knowledge, my wisdom, maybe people are gonna think I'm crazy, things like that. Speak up. Who cares? Just, because when you speak up, if those people, if this side thinks you're crazy, if you think this side think you're crazy, then who cares, right? Who cares? Well, guess what? On this other side, there's a community of friends can relate to you, that they think, that they know that you're not crazy, because they're also experiencing the same thing you're experiencing. They know, they believe the same belief system just as you. Who cares if this side thinks you're crazy? This side don't think you're crazy. And that's why you're bringing the people that are coming to you, because you're speaking up. You're finally sharing your knowledge, channeling that knowledge. So, or letting go, right? Let go. Maybe there's something that you need to speak up to those toxic people. Like I told you about my friend, it was like a 20-year friendship, and I expressed to her, maybe this just weren't meant to be friends together, and that's okay. Or your boss, what, I can't be treated like shit anymore, I quit, telling those narcissistic people. So let's clarify the throat chakra. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or paying a debt. So there's diamonds waiting for you on the other side. There's extra income. Everything that you worked for is gonna pay off. Everything that you work for, everything, that you do for yourself is gonna pay off. By you speaking up, you're bringing the community of friends. You're meeting your soul tribe because you're putting yourself out there. Anything else for the throat chakra? Wishes come true. Dreams fulfilled. A magical time of life. A magical time of life, yes. Why? Because your throat chakra. You create things by the things that you say to yourself, by the things that you say out loud. So how are you speaking to yourself? Say things out loud. I have $1 million in my bank. I have $1 million in my bank account. Just saying it. Then good. Eventually you're going to have $1 million or almost $1 million, right? Just saying, oh yeah, I have $1 million. You're saying it out loud. I have $1 million. I have $1 million in my bank account. I have $1 million in my bank account. You're manifesting because you're manifest. Right? You're manifesting. When you speak things like, so be very aware what you're saying out loud. Are they harsh words or are they loving words? I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. I'm successful. I'm powerful. I am magical. I make all my dreams come true. I have a successful business. Again, or you're using harsh words, right? Like, I can't do this. This is impossible. What if I fail? What if? All these crazy scenarios that we put ourselves there. But again, be very cautious because you create by things that you say too. Okay? So yeah. So your wishes come true. It's like walking your talk. Walking your talk. You told me that you wanted to be successful. Where's the work? Where's the work that you have put to become successful? Walking your talk. I heard you were going to do this. Where's the work? Where is it? Or you're, and like, are you saying it? Like, what, I'm going to be successful in my business. Great. And now you put in the action. Great. Because now you're walking your talk. You're not just saying it. You are making it come true. I'm walking my talk. If I say this, it's because I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's one step at a time. How can I get A to Z? How can I get to A to Z? First, focus on what you can do right now. And once you do that, then you figure out the next step. When you're done with B, then you figure out the C, the letter C, right? Once you've done the letter C, then you figure out the letter D until you get to the Z, right? So again, because you're finally walking your talk, like, I'm not delaying this anymore. Now I'm gonna put it into work. Now I'm gonna make sure it comes true, because I'm done with this toxic jobs and I want something better for myself. If I want something better, I need to put in the work, and I'm gonna walk my talk. I'm gonna put it right now, and I'm gonna cut off what doesn't serve me anymore. Cut them off with the sword. Okay. Anything else for the throat chakra? Ooh, yes. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed. Cherish your time alone. Look, look at her. All her fruits and her labor. Look at all of that. She worked her ass off to see all her beautiful harvest. Now everything that's around her, because she grew them. She walked her talk. She manifested. She worked her ass off to make sure everything was you know, to get all her harvest, you know, to collect all the harvest, to collect everything that she worked for, because she walked her talk. Screw what these other people think of me. I'm bringing the right people who are meant to be in my path. Right? So anyway, you're going to be very successful. See, again, the good will be returned back to you. Okay? Good, you know, prosperity, money, right? Because there's gems right there. Wishes come true. All your rewards will be paid off. Everything you work for is gonna get paid off. Right? Because you cut off what didn't serve you anymore. And you're fully supported in this beautiful journey, my Capricorns. Okay, and you're gonna see it flourish. You're gonna see everything that you work for now, you're gonna start seeing it in 2023. Okay, everything you have worked for in 2023 is gonna pay off in 2023. And everything you've done in 2023 is gonna pay off in 2024. And everything you've done in 2024 is gonna pay off in 2025. And so on and so forth. So don't lose your opportunity to cut what doesn't serve you anymore. So you can bring those blessings, you can bring those harvests, you can bring all those wishes come true, so you can bring all that magic that is waiting for you on the other side. The higher version of yourself is waiting for you on the other side. The higher version of yourself in 2023, she's not looking back. I'm like, I'm not going back to 2023. I didn't like what I was feeling. I didn't like that. Okay? I didn't like it. And I'm not going back over there. So you better catch up with me, woman, because I'm not going back over there. Right in 2023. I'm going to be so much happier. And the year after that, you're going to be more happier. And the year after that, more and more and more and more and more. Because you keep cutting off every single year. Any people, places, or things. So, wow. I'm so excited for you. So happy for you, my Capricorn. My beautiful Capricorns, please give it a like. And subscribe for future guidance and messages for you, Capricorn. Also, send this out to another Capricorn that you feel that they need to hear this as well. And if you'd like to join my Patreon, I do behind the scenes. I teach you how to read cards. I do so much more. But if you want your own fair reading, if you want your own angel reading or energetic reading, this is what I just did right now. Definitely send me a message or email me. Or if you need a spiritual guided mentor, we can go through this together. Okay. And I'm doing a 30-minute free session. That's right. 30-minute free. If you're interested. Okay. If you feel that's for you, then we just can keep going. Okay. And if you want to check out my magical creations that I make, crowns, earrings, rings, necklaces, I will leave all my information below. Anyway, my Capricorns, I love you guys so much. And goodbye.